Have you ever found the absolute muddiest way to get someplace? 'Cause we sure did. We started off by meeting our special guest from Colorado at the Round Barn. This thing has been here since the 1800s and is seriously cool for a barn. King himself.
Murder. French hit Oliver with a willow whip and started to ride away. He only got a few feet when Oliver drew a pistol and shot him, reported the Sacramento Record. French fell to the ground dead with a bullet in his brain.
As we pulled out, we said see you at the Alvord to our van friends, but we had a few stops to make before we got there. The first being a fire watchtower that we were pretty sure would still be snowed in this time of year.
My kids come down here and says no truck. Aww, what about Jesse and Luke and Steve? Right there. These are pickups. Luke has the Jeep. The rest of you guys need to turn around.
So there was about 7 of these gates on this road to the tower, so we decided to use this as a training exercise for some of the less experienced. As we started to climb an elevation, the views began, but so did the mud. It got to the point where I needed to lock the hubs and put it in 4-wheel drive, but unfortunately that didn't help a whole lot. Progress, Tyson ended up sliding pretty close to off the road and needed a rescue from Sean. For some reason, we lost the audio on this video, so just imagine 2 Japanese 6-cylinders struggling to make power.
Sorry, everyone behind me.
Oh shit. Tyson! Your swing out's open.
Oh, it is?
Yep. With how much of a struggle this was, we decided it best to go ahead and turn around and go find camp.
Well, nice try, everyone.
As you can see here, the training exercise paid off. As we came down the hill into what I had proposed for our camp for the night, we noticed how saturated the ground was because of it being at the bottom of a hill. So we decided to keep pushing on until we found something a little less wet. This hill was not an easy one to get up, so with that in mind, and it starting to get dark, I decided that the top of the hill was going to be as good as any for our campsite. Yeah. Yeah, I was as gentle on it as I could be. I think basically it was only me and Sean that were able to like creep through.
It's a deep hole and I hit it hard. Plowed right through it.
I fell in Mike's hole. I'm stuck.
Colin, I can't be the only one you get footage of getting unstuck.
That's an unfortunate happenstance.
You can give the XTR a bad name.
In being the last person up the hill, Jesse was having a bit of a hard time finding a dry spot to camp in. In fact, he found the wettest spot you could find. So while he struggles with that, I'll show you this sweet campsite. As we slowly woke up from what was a pretty cold night, we went over the plan for the day, and Steve cooked up breakfast on not one, not two, but 3 separate cooktops.
that's good.
Oh, that's crazy cool. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Well, really not. Look, Robert's like the worst driver, and then you have him driving your motor home. It's such bad news.
Lines in the sky. Hey, Robert, I got a mimosa station. You wait for me to sit down for this thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that bit of blue sky fooled us into thinking that maybe road conditions would be just a little bit better today. And it didn't take too long for us to find out otherwise. No, straight. Straighten it out! As you can see with Mike here, this hill caught a few of us out. It was a bit of a side hill with a corner right at the entry, so it wasn't easy to line yourself up perfectly to make the run up the hill. Tyson, I think today's going to be the day it's just Mike being the stuck guy.
I really fucking hope so.
But then as soon as one person got off on that track, everybody went into it.
It was impossible to try to stay up that direction.
Yeah. Jesse came back and helped Steve out, and then we pushed on to our first stop for the day, which turned into a bit of a project rather than a sightseeing. Cool.
Looks like great. Good for you.
Looks a little secure. Padlocked. Dang. This is probably the loo. Nice. Quality. Thank you, Jenkins family. Now let's see what those other jabronis are up to.
Now I don't know whose harebrained idea it was to move the tree this way, or how we all got talked into attempting to do it this way. But as it turned out, just pulling it into the road further and cutting it into smaller, more manageable pieces was the better route.
Our anchor is giving up.
It's inside the car. Drive by wire now, Sean. I can't do anything about it. It's cool to watch. I think we're gonna pull that tree down. Yeah. I
think you might be a little close, Lot. I don't know. You want something to snap with my
So as we pulled into the next road we were trying to take, we found it to not be super Mike's RV friendly. So we decided going back to one of the other roads we had passed earlier was going to be the better choice. We'd have to ask Sean, but I think what happened here is he just picked the wrong spot to try and get turned around in.
I'm trying to figure out if I should just look to him and try to just go here.
Well, that's what I was saying. If he was pulled forward, like so he was on this side of you, he would, and you winched off of the back of him, it would pull you up that direction instead of, because if he pulls you the way he's going, you're going into the tree. You have to pull away from that to go up the hill.
With Sean making this looking to be a bit of an ordeal, and me behind him waiting for my turn to try, we let the rest of the group go back to a spot where it would be a little easier to get turned around. Honestly, I don't know what the big deal was. I didn't have any problems. But it did allow me the chance to watch Sean reverse for probably a mile or two because he was a little gun shy on turning around in soft areas. So as we headed back and onto the road that we were going to take instead, there were some hopes that there would be some better road conditions, but Mike had some other plans for us. This time, he had gotten himself so stuck that Sean, trying to winch him backwards, just pulled Sean towards Mike.
Reverse four-load crew!
Yeah. And
So what we ended up needing to do was hook Luke up to Sean and double winch Mike out.
depth test.
After that, we thought it best to send a couple rigs through to try and put new tracks down in the mud that hopefully Mike could get into and have a better line through this mud section.
think he's got a rock in his wheel.
Yeah.
Stay in it, stay in it.
Unfortunately for Jesse, his excitement would soon be dashed once again. Because Mike had gotten stuck in what was probably a mile to 2 miles of a road through what one would probably call a shallow lake. With Jesse and Mike back with the group, we pressed on into what was the home stretch, getting to the Alvord finally.
There's gonna be more mud, so hold off in the dry, Mike, until we figure it out. I hear ya.
It's not so much mud as it is a river crossing.
Yeah, it's got a pretty firm bottom on it, though. That's what she said. No, it's good. Yeah, it's a little rocky, but it's nothing.
miles, and then high-speed gravel, and then high-speed playa. So, like 3 minutes?
I wish there was like a herd of something. Steve's catching up with you with the dirty truck. Whoa! Did you see that?
I don't foresee Mike making that one.
I think we made a wise choice here by sending a few cars across the creek ahead of Mike so that the wall on the back side of the creek would be broken down a little more to make it easier for his truck to get up and over it. I gotta say, after going through all of that, getting out onto the playa has never felt better.
Perfect.
Sean, you're good to go. Tyson was peed like a camel, so...
You guys running into some mud?
Yeah. Turns out.
With nothing left to do but partake in more of Steve's cooking, we made sure to really lean into it and enjoy the rest of the evening.
These logs came in a W train.
You got firewood with a car purchase?
Yeah, so what happened was... wow.
Going over there.
Right side, she's fine.
Coming back. You've got two hands.
Two occupied hands.
Six actually pretty good.
11. It's 11.
Okay, Colin.
Ride it out.
I ran it for
man lead, 2-man catcher, 1-man lead.
I'm gonna throw you in the
We might have another foot race brewing.
You know, we can settle this.